Hi, good evening to all of you. First of all, I'm sorry for the inconvenience in the evening because of the internet problem. However, let me congratulate Krishna Kaushik for this program. I am in biogas field from the last 35 years. Today, I like to share with you some of my experience in this field. Today's our subject is biogas for a self-reliant India. It was during the middle of 18th century. The production of biogas was commenced first in the world. As a result of the research works carried out thereafter, different models of biogas plants have been designed and developed in different countries of the world. In India, the biogas scheme based on cattle development is called as Gobar Gas project. Several government and non-government institutions have given abundant support for this scheme from time to time. Necessary encouragement, financial support, and guidelines for the successful implementation of the scheme have been provided by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. By the marvelous work carried out by the ministry, particularly in the development of domestic and institutional biogas projects, Ministry has become a role model for other nations of the world. Fossil fuels has contributed substantially for the economic development of the country, for achieving self-sufficiency in the matter of conservation of energy. The most important thing to do is to make available sufficient energy and to stop the scarcity of power generated by conventional methods. Even taking of fossil fuel is distant villages itself is most often impracticable. Because of these reasons, the development of rural villages situated is far away places and the attempt to improve the standard of living of the villagers are remaining without being fully accomplished. Under these situations, the biogas programs can take an important role in the development of villages. This is the situation of villages. At the same time, we can think about the situations in urban area. Due to the fast growing population, discharge of different types of waste is also increasing day by day. The accumulation of organic waste creates several environmental problems. In accordance with the fast growing population, demand increase in the generation of energy day by day. To overcome this energy crisis, renewable energy sources have to be promoted widely. These are the two main issues we are facing. To overcome these two issues, all degradable waste can be converted into bioenergy and manure through biomethanation technology. Biomethanation technology or anaerobic digestion is a universally accepted and proven technology. It is very simple, user-friendly, and it needs no recurring expenses. All degradable waste can be converted in an eco-friendly manner with the help of different types of anaerobic bacteria or microbes in a concealed chamber. It is known as digester. These microbes will convert all degradable materials in different stages. First is acids formation, then biogas. Biogas, as we know, a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. Treated biomaterials discharging from the digester as a good fertilizer. It can be used for agriculture purposes. Advantage of biomethanation technology: it prevents deforestation, improves the public health, reduces pollution, saves LPG, and so many other advantages also there. In a rural area, there are a lot of livestock farms. All these livestock farms are the good sources of organic waste, like dairy farms, poultry farms, rabbit farms, and pig farms. It's producing a lot of organic waste. When we consider about a village or rural development, the main raw material available is cow dung as well as other excreta of other livestock. It can be possible to make the decentralized waste treatment projects as a very important source for all around development of the villages. In villages, the main source of revenue of the peoples in the rural areas is their cattle wealth. Apart from this, agriculture is also another source of revenue. As cattle dung and bio-waste are being obtained without any effort, the availability of raw materials for setting up of community biogas projects does not become a problem at any time, and this factor contributes as a favorable point for the starting up of the community biogas projects. In villages, as in the case of deficiency of energy, another equally important thing is the cleanliness of the villages in rural areas. Clean and tidy toilets may not be available according to the requirement. Because of the village may have to depend on non-scientific toilets or open areas for meeting their primary needs. This will lead to serious health problems. The passage of urine and feces in open areas, unscientific toilets, will often lead to pollution of water as well as atmosphere. This thus ultimately increase the working efficiency of the people of the village and will force them to dire poverty. In the villages, it is the firewood and dung cake which are being used mainly as fuel for cooking purposes. In the distant rural village areas, the useful practice is to drying of the cattle dung obtained by the rearing of cattle, and to use the dung take as firewood for purposes of cooking. The women folk of the villages used to travel long distance for collecting firewood for cooking purposes. The village women used to spend hours together on each day for the collection of firewood. The working efficiency of traditional chulas found in the kitchen of the rural villages may also be very low. As a result, the major portion of the heat energy obtained from the firewood is also being lost. Consequent upon the creating of smoke produced while burning the firewood and cattle dung, the women in the rural villages are found to be victims of serious respiratory and eye diseases. Even though a section of the rural villages use the cattle dung direct as manure for agriculture purposes, a majority of the villagers in the distant villages are making use of the cattle dung after being dried up as fuel for cooking purposes. Now let us examine the scope of sustainable development of biogas project. The study conducted has revealed that by implementing the biogas project at the community level in a village, several benefits can be achieved. In distant rural villages, the houses are seen built very close to each other. By installing a community biogas project for one village, the entire cattle dung produced in the village can be collected at one place and deposited in the community biogas plant. The slurry available in the plant after the treatment can be mixed with other biomanure and used as good quality manure. Those who find out difficulty for this can carry out the business of producing biomanure after removing the water content of the biogas slurry if required. Along with the community biogas plants, it can be possible to install community toilets, also treat human excreta in a scientific manner, and to produce more biogas. It is also possible to treat cattle dung and human excreta together in a single digester and to produce more biogas. If, however, the villagers are not interested for this, the cattle dung and human excreta can be treated by separate digesters, and the biogas obtained through this can be collected in a centralized storage chamber for different uses. The generation of electricity by making use of the community biogas plants will be helpful for the electrification of rural villages. While during this, the electricity can either be supplied for domestic use in houses or for electrifying public roads or for starting industrial units. Through this, a new awareness can be created among the public, as well as they are showing more interest to utilize the renewable energy technologies. Like rural dairy and other livestock farms, in urban area, lot of dairy farms, cow farms are there, and all these farms producing lot of cow dung. Like that, canteens, hostels, community halls, etc. also producing huge quantity of organic waste like cooked food waste as well as vegetable peelings. In addition to that, markets and slaughterhouses producing lot of organic waste, and it is dumping in open areas and creating lot of environmental pollution. There are different models of biogas plants available for the generation of biogas. Some of the popular models are floating dome model, then fixed dome, module type digesters, and tube digesters. From 10 cubic meter to 5000 cubic meter, different sizes of digesters are available. In any institution producing more quantity of organic waste, they can install institutional biogas plants depends upon the quantity of organic waste available every day. These are some of cost-effective designs developed by Biotech. The advantage of these models are it is very simple and cost-effective, and installation time is also very less when compared with traditional models. Now we can think about the fuel value of biogas. 1 cubic meter biogas is almost equivalent to half kg of LPG and 1 kilowatt, 1.25 kilowatt of electricity, and it is also half of 1 liter diesel, as well as firewood also. Through the use of biogas, 1 cubic meter biogas, 3.5 kg of firewood can be saved. The main use of biogas is as cooking fuel. There are different types of cooking stoves are available for institutional application as well as domestic application. And the other important use of biogas is for the generation of electricity. Approximately 1.25 kilowatt electricity can be produced from 1 cubic meter biogas. It depends upon the methane value in the biogas. This calculation may vary. For waste to electricity project, this is one of the planned module digester design plan developed by Biotech and installed in Chennai. In electricity generation, different types of generators are available. This is one of the 100% biogas generator. 100% means there is no need of other fuel. It will start with biogas and run fully with biogas only. The existing diesel generators can be modified into dual fuel mode. Any old generators are there that also can be repaired and utilized for biogas to electricity generation purpose. In dual fuel mode, the fuel consumption is 80% biogas as well as 20% 20% diesel, 80% biogas and 20% diesel. This is one of the waste to electricity project we completed during 2007. Now 13 years completed. It's a 25 cubic meter plant with 2 anaerobic pre-digesters. Every day 250 kilogram of organic waste, means fish and vegetable waste, is treating with the help of this biogas plant and producing approximately 40 kilowatt of electricity every day, and 125 street lights are working because this system is not connected with the grid. It is a standalone system. So the electricity requirement inside the market as well as street light applications, the electricity is utilizing. Another possibility of biogas is it can be purified and used as auto fuel. Once it is purified, this biogas is equivalent to CNG. Then it is known as bio-CNG. Other use of biogas is for incineration purpose. Along with the biogas plant, if we install on incinerator, the incinerator work with biogas as fuel. There is no need of any other fuel for the operation of incinerator. This is one of the bio incinerator installed in a hospital campus. Other source of organic waste is houses. Through biomethanation technology, biogas can be produced from household organic waste also. Because in all houses, there are two types of waste. One is organic wastewater as well as food and vegetable waste. With the help of anaerobic digester, these two type of waste can be treated with the help of microbes. And the biogas producing, that biogas can be used in the kitchen for cooking purpose, as well as the treated liquid discharged from the digester is a good fertilizer. It can be used as a liquid fertilizer for vegetation. And the vegetables and the fuel is coming back to the kitchen. Once it is discharged from the kitchen and coming back to the kitchen in the form of fuel and food material. This is the main advantage of kitchen waste treatment biogas plants. This is one of the 6 cubic meter portable biogas plant. Under this portable biogas plant category, 1 cubic meter to 6 cubic meter plants are available. The advantage of portable biogas plants are it will give more performance in the operation, and the space required for the installation of this plant is very less when compared with the traditional model, and life of the digester is also very high. And it is very lightweight, easy to transport, and installation and operation is also very simple. Maintenance is also very less when compared with the traditional model digesters. This is a calculation about the generation of biogas from kitchen waste. Now, in a 3 to 5 member, a normal family, approximate 1 to 2 kg of solid waste as well as 20 to 30 liters of organic wastewater available. For the treatment of this much quantity, a 1000-liter digester is enough. It is suitable for a 3 to 5 member family, and the space required for the installation is 1.5 square meter. From this plant, approximate 1 cubic meter biogas can be produced every day. 1 cubic meter biogas is almost equivalent to half kg of LPG. The approximate cost of this digester is 24,500 to 29,000. Different designs are available. Depends upon the design, the cost of plant is varies. While thinking about the generation of biogas, I said 2 kg of solid waste as well as wastewater is sufficient for the generation of 1 cubic meter biogas. As per the knowledge, as per the information available, 25 kilogram cow dung is essential for the generation of 1 cubic meter of biogas. But in the case of cooking gas, only 2 kilogram or some organic wastewater is sufficient to produce 1 cubic meter biogas. How it is possible to obtain so much biogas from domestic bio-waste? There are mainly two reasons for obtaining large quantity of biogas from domestic waste treatment plants. Firstly, the cattle dung comes out only after getting partially treated inside the digesting organs of the cattle. Along with the digesting process, methane gas, an important gas in the biogas mixer, is also being produced and emitted. It is on account of this, it is being pointed out that biogas to the extent required can be produced. Secondly, the important factors contained in the leftovers of food materials are carbohydrates and fat. It can be possible to produce 800 liters of biogas from 1 kilogram of carbohydrate and 1500 liters of biogas from 1 kg of fat. It is mainly on account of this. It is possible to produce larger quantity of biogas even from lesser quantity of food waste containing these materials. When the biogas is being produced from kitchen waste, the beneficiary will be getting several benefits. It will become possible to treat all the waste obtained daily from the kitchen in the right time. It could be possible to make use of the biogas obtained by treating the waste for cooking purposes or for lighting or for generation of electricity. The slurry that comes out after treatment can be used as biomanure for carrying out vegetable cultivation. As the wastes are being treated in all days, the possibility of waste getting accumulated at one place can be avoided. As a result, the emission of poisonous gases to the atmosphere can be fully controlled. Apart from the solid and liquid waste obtained from the kitchen, the wastewater containing parts of bio items obtained while cleaning the plates and pots can also be used in the houses for production of biogas. Water obtained while cooking rice, beans, etc. is a storehouse of carbohydrates. It can be used by mixing them along with the kitchen waste without being poured out for the production of biogas. Thus, it is because of the use of solid leftovers together with the water containing biomaterials are all being used for the production of biogas. It becomes possible to produce larger quantity of biogas from lesser quantity of domestic bio-waste. For domestic application, different models of biogas plants are available. In the beginning, this was with a concrete digester and fiberglass floating dome. Later stage, the portable plants are developed. After that, cement digester with geomembrane gas collector models also developed. Then for multi-stage digestion, pre-digesters with floating dome digesters also available. So far we have completed more than 32,000 installations in different locations. Another important advantage of biogas that I explained earlier, this is a kitchen waste treatment as well as toilet linked biogas plant. This will give more hygienic surroundings and maximum energy recovery from organic waste. Due to our research activities, we have developed bioseptic tanks to replace the traditional septic tanks, and the emission can be prevented from the traditional septic tanks through the installation of bioseptic tanks. For a 3 to 5 member family, 1000 liters of bioseptic tanks is sufficient. Through the studies, it is understood that every year approximate 54 cubic meter biogas is producing from a 5 member family septic tank. This is equivalent to almost 20 to 22 kg of LPG. For the institutional applications, larger capacity of toilet linked biogas plants can be installed. For that, we have developed module digesters as well as concrete digesters in different capacities. When we think about the environment benefits from 1 cubic meter biogas plant, the annual generation is 35 cubic meter of biogas. 365 cubic meter of biogas can be produced from 1 cubic meter plant. It is helping to reduce the emission of 3.5 metric ton of carbon dioxide every year. So in the case of carbon credit, approximate 3.5 credits can be generated through the utilization of 1 cubic meter biogas plant. The treated liquid can be bottled and sale possibilities are there to generate more income. In traditional biogas plants, I mean portable kitchen waste biogas plants, the treated slurry direct for the utilization of treated slurry, we have developed on slurry utilization device. Straight away from the plant, the slurry is feeding to the device and vegetables can be cultivated in the chamber itself, so that the collection and disposal of treated slurry can be avoided. Especially it may be very convenient for the people living in rural areas. This is the advanced version of a slurry management system, as well as the fibrous materials can be treated with this system. It is known as composter garden. Instead of this device, we can use it for slurry management as well as vegetable or ornamental plants cultivation. Composter garden is very compact and user friendly, and there is no foul smell or no flies, so there is no need of any high attention for the operation of this compost garden. It's actually a new definition in waste management, because there is no garbage bin, only garden. Instead of garbage bin, we can install this type of composter gardens to manage our waste as well as for beautification or vegetable cultivation. The composter garden have two different chambers. One is inner chamber and the other is outer chamber. The inner chamber, there is a lid. The lid can be opened and deposit all degradable material, and along with that some inoculum we will provide, that also can be fed. Within few days the all the organic materials decompose and the plants in the composted garden will absorb that manure directly. So there is no need of removal of manure also. It is very suitable for resort as well as public places for the management of dry leaves as well as green organic waste material. This is the operation of one composter garden. This is the lid, and open the lid and pour all organic material inside the lid. This is the only process the user have to do every day. These are some of our installations in different locations. For total waste management, we recommend 3 technologies together. Biogas plants for easily degradable waste management and generation of biogas, as well as composted garden for the treatment of slow degradable materials, and bio incinerator for the treatment of very slow degradable materials. Our organization Biotech has started 1994. We are mainly engaged in the implementation, promotion and research activities of bio-waste management, non-conventional energy development programs, energy conservation, sustainable agriculture and other related programs. In addition to that, we have an online training program. It is available in our website biogascourse.com. Those who are interested to study more about biogas technology, they can join in this course through this website. And on completion of the training, there will be an online examination as well as the certificates will be issued based on the mark obtained at the time of examination. Our main activities are consultancy support, waste audit, feasibility study, project preparation, project supervision, implementation and joint research and development projects. These are some of the supports available from Biotech. There is a joint venture opportunity. Those who want to start bioenergy or sustainable energy related projects, they can utilize our joint venture program. And designing of projects, we will conduct feasibility study, detailed project preparation, consultancy. We undertake operation and maintenance support, project implementation, and now we are providing production training for the manufacturing of different size of portable biogas plant. Those who are interested to start a business on biogas projects, especially in the manufacturing of biogas plants, we will provide all necessary support and training and production license, because our portable biogas plants are approved by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. So these plants are eligible for the subsidy of MNRE. In different states, state nodal agencies as well as Agriculture Department and other agencies implementing the programs of Ministry of Renewable Energy, biogas programs of MNRE. In that cases, these portable plants can be installed in all states, and with the subsidy, the beneficiary contribution can be minimized to a great extent. Biotech is also a technology partner of National Institute of Rural Development in Panchayat Raj, Government of India. It's a training institute under the Ministry of Rural Development. In NIRD, we have installed a biogas resource center and different type of working model biogas plants can be, the visitors can be see and experience the utilization of these different model biogas plants. It is this biogas resource center is located in Hyderabad, Rajendra Nagar, in the campus of NIRD. And the generation of energy, generation of electricity is the need, or cooking gas is the need of the hour. So we are providing more importance to the dairy farm sector for the production of biogas as well as electricity from their own cattle dung. Through this energy recovery, the revenue from the dairy farm can be increased to more level. For this purpose, we are promoting biogas plants developed by our organization. So even the existing manure pit can be converted into biogas plant. For that, recently we finalized on scheme and started implementing biogas plants for the conversion of existing manure pit into biogas plants. Now I can share with you some of the videos of our different programs which I explained earlier. You can see In biogas sector, these are some of our contributions. We have developed different designs of portable biogas plant suitable for houses, as well as module digesters for institutions for the generation of large quantity of biogas, as well as along with the module digesters, pre-digesters also developed for the recovery of treated manure without much effort. In addition to that, bioseptic tank is also our product recently we developed. This is another two designs. This is foldable biogas plant, as well as this is fiberglass digester with geomembrane gas collector. This compact biogas plant is suitable for small and medium size families. Different sizes of this compact biogas plant is available from 750 liters to 6000 liters. These are some of our experience and our activities in this sector, biogas sector. I once again express my sincere thanks for giving me this opportunity, and through the response from the public, we are developing new designs and products for simplifying the technology suitable for common peoples. In what way can we contribute to climate protection? We are of the view that if similar decentralized waste treatment plants are installed all over the country, it would be helpful to reduce the impact of climate change and also accelerate the production of renewable energy and organic fertilizer, apart from treatment and disposal of organic waste. Let us work together for a self-reliant India. Thank you. For any biogas related enquiries, you can contact us. We are ready to provide all technical and other support to the development of these biogas related projects. Thanks again.